everyone! My name is Gabriella Gonzalez. I'm 19 years old and I'm the director of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I am from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm a musical theater performer, and you might recognize me from TikTok, from Sticks and Stones, the virtual musical with Audra McDonald, George Salazar, and Joshua Robert Colley, and you may recognize me from a ton of shows here at Rock Hill Theater. I've been in quite a few, and I'm so excited to now get to finally direct a couple. My favorite musical that I've performed in has got to be Into the Woods. I think that Sondheim is a genius composer. I think his music is beautiful and it really tells a story, and I was the witch in it, and getting to tell her story, which is such a complex story, was just an amazing time, and it was one of my first roles with Rock Hill Theater. I loved every minute. A dream role that I haven't done is Kathy in the last 5 years. I would really love to get a stab at her. Like, that show is such a beautiful and complex show, and Jason Robert Brown is another one of my favorite composers, and I just would love to be in that show. The first time I experienced theater, I was about 4 or 5, and my brother was on the tech crew of Seussical. I remember it was a Saturday rehearsal, and he let me press the buttons on the light board, and I probably literally was doing nothing, but I felt super important. And then I remember about 2 years later, my sister was on the tech crew for Thoroughly Modern Millie, and she would come home from rehearsals and teach me the little steps, and we would dance together. And then when I got to the same school and had Susan Smith as a director, who I now am working with, we did Guys and Dolls, and I was like, I kind of want to be on the stage. So I sang Happy Birthday in the audition, and I was a guy in Guys and Dolls. I was an apple seller. It was a great time, one of my favorite roles ever. I would love to reprise it. And yeah, it was just a great time, and I love that now I get to work with Miss Smith because she's someone who really truly ignited my passion for theater. So, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. The show is a series of vignettes told kind of like the comic strip was. There's not like a specific storyline. There's a couple different storylines. We deal with pressures in school, pressures to fit in. We deal with crushes and like first loves. There's just a whole lot of different themes, but in the end, we see that happiness comes in the little things, and happiness doesn't really have a definition. It's really what you choose to define it as, and I think it's such a beautiful show, and I'm so excited to get to work on it. So approaching the direction of the show, I want to modernize this classic piece, because we all know the Peanuts characters. We all grew up with the movies and reading the comics, and we know who they are. And I want to keep the classic elements like the comic book strip. The video is actually going to feel like you're immersing yourself in the comic, like it's coming to life. And more of the modern aspect is costuming. I really want to have like aesthetics that we would see in clothing today. Nowadays, teens really care about what they wear and have a certain style, and I kind of want to modernize the clothing in that way so that we still recognize the characters, but we get a little fun twist. I'm really looking forward to changing people's perception of the Peanuts, because I feel like there's a lot more depth to them than we think, and I feel like this show really allows us to see that they're not just cartoon characters. I'm most excited to see how people relate to the characters, because I feel like we relate to them more than we think. So for auditions, I really want to see bold character choices. I want to see people who aren't just performing, but they're telling a story. I want to watch your audition and feel like I've learned something about you. Like, I know you're just singing a Disney song, but you can add your own meanings to it. It's all about storytelling, and I can't wait to see all of your submissions. I'm so excited. So auditions have already started, and they're going to close on March 7th at midnight. You can submit through Google Form, which is on our website. You can click the link in our Instagram bio to find out all the information that you may need and more descriptions of the show and the characters and the dates and everything you'll need to know. I am not going to be typecasting this show, so it is open to literally anyone. Anyone can play any character. I am solely picking people that I see playing the characters. So the age range that I have listed is 7 to 18, but I will accept older if you feel that you look the part and you can play the part of a younger person. And I don't have any gender or race specifications. I'm not typecasting this show, so feel free to audition for whoever you would like. I can't wait to see all of your submissions. For 30, okay, shut up. Gang is for this